In an era where silent films spoke volumes, Harold Lloyd emerged as a beacon of comedy and human spirit. Harold Lloyd's cinematic journey began in the shadows of established icons. Mimicking the likes of Charlie Chaplin, Lloyd searched for his unique voice in a rapidly evolving industry. But it was not until he dared to step away from the familiar. In films like I'm on My Way, 1919, audiences witnessed the birth of a character that would become synonymous with Harold Lloyd, the bespectacled boy next door, with a penchant for finding himself in the most precarious of situations. This character is a blend of vulnerability and courage. Unlike his contemporaries who relied heavily on elaborate disguises or slapstick, Lloyd opted for subtlety, a character relatable in his struggle. This film marked a pivotal moment as Lloyd experimented with situations that mirrored the everyday challenges of his audience, connecting through empathy rather than exaggeration. With Haunted Spooks, 1920, Lloyd ventured into uncharted territory, intertwining the unlikely companions of comedy and suspense. This film showcased his ability to push the boundaries of genre, creating a narrative that was as thrilling as it was humorous. Lloyd's mastery in balancing the elements of fear and laughter paved the way for future filmmakers, demonstrating that true artistry lies in the ability to evoke a spectrum of emotions. Safety Last was released in April 1923. In this film, Harold Lloyd stars as a young man moving to the city to make his fortune, promising his sweetheart that he'll send for her once he's made a success of himself. However, his job at a department store brings more comedic misadventures than wealth. In a desperate bid to earn the money he needs, Harold concocts a publicity stunt to climb the outside of a towering building. The stunt turns perilous when Harold must complete the dangerous climb himself. The iconic clock tower scene from Harold Lloyd's Safety Last remains one of the most memorable moments in silent film history. To create the illusion of Lloyd hanging perilously from a clock high above the bustling city streets, the filmmakers employed a combination of clever camera angles, scale models, and strategic positioning of buildings and platforms. The scene was shot on the roof of a building, where a facade of the upper part of another building, including the clock, was constructed. Below this set, a platform was built out of view of the camera to ensure Lloyd's safety. Despite the physical demands and risks, the scene was meticulously planned. Lloyd and his team rehearsed extensively to ensure each move was perfectly timed and executed. The camera's position was carefully chosen to maximize the illusion of danger, making the audience believe Lloyd was truly dangling from a skyscraper. Safety measures were minimal by today's standards, with Lloyd relying heavily on his physical fitness and careful choreography to avoid injury. It's worth noting that Lloyd performed this stunt with only 8 fingers, having lost 2 from his right hand in an accident involving a prop bomb several years earlier. The result was a masterful blend of thrill, comedy, and technical achievement. Behind the iconic glasses was a visionary who saw the potential of film as a mirror to the human condition, a medium that could encapsulate the complexities of life with a smile and, most importantly, a dream.